Welcome. How are you doing today? Do crust punks know that their aesthetic is a smell? So a few months ago, I made a video called Accurate Language, and in that video I discussed people on YouTube who use words incorrectly, and in that video, one of the people I mentioned was Spanky Valentine. She has a channel called Swoop. I like her videos. I do. But my one singular gripe that I had with Spanky that I mentioned in that video was that she calls her videos, her YouTube videos, she calls them films. And now I do know that she has made 2 short films that I have seen that seem to be actual short films. But on her Instagram and in her YouTube description boxes, she'll put a link and be like, go check out my most recent film. And they're just vlogs. So I thought that was peculiar. But she's doing a new thing now. She's making commentary videos. I like them. I think they're well produced. However, she's calling them docs. And now I thought we'd done away with that already. Done away with the whole premise of allowing YouTubers to call their collabs and house tours docs. And here's the thing. I've never watched a documentary where there's an entire 7-minute chunk dedicated to advertising the documentarian's new merch line. Never seen that in a film either. So I just, it bugs me that she describes her commentary videos as docs. They're well done, but they're not docs. Like that dance party vlog she made with her mom is not a film. These are YouTube videos. Do you remember a few years ago when Tana Mojo got real excited and told everybody, I'm gonna be on MTV? But it was MTV's YouTube channel. You're not getting on cable. YouTubers are such weirdos. So in addition to my gripe about people using inaccurate language, I have another gripe. I know there's other people with plenty of things to say about Radiant Brit. That's fine and well. I mentioned her in a video one time where I said, she's not lively. And she seems to misconstrue, all feedback as, haters and trolls. And now I think the original definition of a hater was someone who just couldn't fucking stand you because on some level they were jealous of something. So when people say they have haters without having anything to be jealous of, that's like calling your commentary videos documentaries. I saw a clip this morning. Someone had clipped Radiant Brit from one of her videos where she is responding to a common criticism that I've seen of her about how she doesn't smile. And she says something to the effect of, we're all adults here, newsflash, smiling doesn't mean somebody is happy. People can be happy and walk around with resting bitch face. Well, yes, we are adults here. We should be. If you are not an adult, please get out of here. But no one is asking Radiant Brit to walk around smiling to the grocery store, to the doctor's office, to Target. Nobody's asking her to smile at the Ross, at the Payless, at the CVS, at the Walgreens, or the Eckarts. I think people are just confused because when you make a YouTube video, usually, most of the time, and I think particularly so for people who have channel monetization, are they not making those videos to entertain? I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to be entertaining, wouldn't you want to liven it up a little? Speed it up a little! I don't know. I have a very expressive face. I wiggle my hands a lot. And the only times I'm like intentionally not really smiling is because I'm pretty sure I have lipstick on my teeth. And then I do like this, and then I edit that part out. I'm not going to get further into the Radiant Brit thing because I'm not trying to start anything there. Not interested. But going back to Swoop and her cringy intro.
Swoop, 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 ah, swoop, ah, swoop, swoop, ah.
She made a video about Gabby Petito. And I know that story, the ending was anticlimactic, you know? But I thought Swoop raised a really good point. A lot of people found it very odd that when Brian went missing, several days before the police found out that he was missing, before his parents told the fucking feds what was up, they said Brian drove his little Mustang down to the park for a hike. And when he did not return home a day or two later, his parents went down there and drove his car back home to their house. And people think it is very odd that they did not assist in searching the Carlton Reserve for their missing son, and that when they finally did go down to the park to help in the search, they found him very quickly. So of course there's people who think that his parents like planted evidence or whatever and then found it. But what Swoop pointed out, and I think this is probably the most realistic thing, is that maybe when Brian Laundrie's parents went down to the park
To get his car,
they may have found his dead body and thought, well, shit, let's pack it up and take his car home. And I think that perhaps they assumed that with law enforcement searching the park, they would have found him. Because they didn't want to have to go down there and fucking deal with their son's dead body. And that after an entire month, they figured, like, the cops would have found him by then. And when those search efforts were not fruitful, I think his parents were probably like, shit, man, I can't believe they haven't found him by now. I guess we'll go down there and point out where he is. Does that make sense? I feel like that's what makes the most sense to me. I don't think that, like, his parents went down there with his dirty backpack and a toe. And Tana Mojo, talking about her again, she already... Oh my gosh. Somebody lost a refrigerator back there. Do you think they're going to go back and get it? Tana Mojo, who was very famously not on MTV, recently got in trouble for making like a ridiculous conspiracy theory TikTok about how Brian Laundrie is not dead and saying that he's still alive, that he's like in France eating a croissant. And you would think by now, because she's been living in the public eye for so long, and that she's been in scandal after scandal after scandal, that she would have like grown up a little bit and figured it out by now. Maybe it's because I'm old, but like the videos I was making even 6 months ago are like a different version of me than the one you're looking at now. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just freaked out because I have 100 subscribers now, and like that feels like a lot of people. Like, I remember when I hit 50 subscribers, it freaked me out, man. It scared me. Because when I started making videos, I had 17 dead accounts subscribed to me. So I could do whatever I wanted and say whatever I wanted and just be ridiculous. But when I got to 50 subscribers, I was like, holy shit, there's people looking at me, man. So I made a video called Please Unsubscribe. And you know what? Some people listened. I think I lost like 5 or 6 subscribers. Alright, well, that's all the shit I have to talk for today. I want to thank you for listening. I feel like forgiveness is very important, so I want you to forgive yourself for the time that you have wasted watching this video. And have a good day.